Time is the enemy, the past, it threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulcher, pulchritude will become the putrid. It's that wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too deep to send expendable marks up to the top of the peak or beneath. They see you bleed, they come like sharks to it, while I swim in that money bin like Carl Barks drew it. So send your national parks druid, I'll send him home in a natural box with a closed top and most of the parts included. Save your breath for a cleric confessor. Death is a lesson and life is a tenured professor. But if you're seeking my official advice, sign on the dotted line, initial it twice.
Was the best format.
In sync. I'll get viruses. I don't care.
I think this shows.
LimeWire's growth was great.
Hello,
We don't advocate piracy.
I'm Tycho Brahe of Penny Arcade and PAX. I am also Aminifus Hereward Drawn, CEO of Acquisitions Incorporated. But today, I'm Jerriford K. Horkims, and I'm here to play a game of Dungeons & Dragons with my friends avec mes amis.
Oh, for sale.
We address
Tashiwa Naruto.
we address a global audience with this program. To my right, Dragonborn Narcissist,
Yeah.
Dinar Blitzen.
Whoa, sexy!
It's the new shirt. Yeah.
Did he bring the heat?
I did.
To the right of my right, repping the natural world, Walnut, Dawn Grass.
Sometimes Amy and I are talking and we'll just IM each other the sound effect of an eagle crying.
What's the anglicization
I think
of?
that's you.
What is
Do you
that?
have any other eagle friends?
PR car.
Wow, this is embarrassing. It's some other woman.
You're doing animal sounds with someone else?
Sorry, Amy.
You're tearing this show apart.
Yeah. Amy and I talk about anime
Yeah, we know.
in our chats.
To my left, not your grandma's grandma, except in those rare cases where she is your grandma's grandma. Rosie Beestinger.
Audience participation.
Then what?
And then,
like-
what?
Oh,
Whoa, here we go.
segments.
Broke it.
This one's save for later.
To the left of my left, emerging as though from a mist shroud, Cthulhu Draub. Now, Cthulhu Draub, can you deliver something in a sort of like a movie trailer sort of presentation? I want the crowd, the gathered throng.
This is for the podcast.
Indeed,
This is something
to
for the podcast.
appreciate this richness, because this is going to be an erotically charged podcast.
For once.
You want to save this one to local device.
Time is the enemy. The past, it threatens. You know what? This is the problem I encountered at Australia. When I lost my voice, I would go down because that's how you think of doing it. I better drop my voice down.
Right.
I don't have to. I just have to use my actual voice.
Oh, yeah, so don't drop it.
If I
and
go
then-
down-
don't drop it, and then just give us something that is calibrated to make this experience textured and sensual.
Yeah, no pressure.
No, this is what I was born to do.
Yeah.
Lyrics of Return to the Mac.
There you go. Yeah, Return to the Mac.
How are you enjoying my rotating satin bed? It's not real satin.
Wow, I'm transported.
Wow.
A sexual awakening.
Yes.
Incredible.
No, try.
I'm a woman.
Yeah, exactly. try Satin X.
Wow. There goes my
Satin X.
Here.
I
So
was
it's
going to say the thing.
listen up,
It was not.
you pervert.
It was naughty.
This is what's going on. We've obviously, the launch pad for this show was a truly erotic, like imagine if you will, an erotic salad bar type experience.
I can imagine
What?
that.
Other kinds?
No, we'll discuss this
Why they got
later.
the glass?
Tabletop
Because of me.
We're gonna start
Yucko.
We're gonna start the game soon. I don't know 100% when, but you're close. I feel like we're close
One
to
yum that I will yuck is that yum right there.
it. Dude, it's the Yuck Yuck Hut.
Yeah.
So, when last we saw our heroes, they had, at long last, with the help of Moral Coldblood and her bizarre stalagmite cart, they had basically gone into the very fringe of the ruins of Lower Galaderth, which is a drow enclave in the city of Galaderth, where during a process that the party came to understand was called the Reclamation, all of these high houses were basically left for the Underdark to ravage, and they simply moved the wall of the city farther in. What's more, we also learned that the entirety of Cthulhu Draub's high house, Cthulhu Draub, who we now know to be Thris Rahuthli, was changed, converted into a type of maddened, not necessarily just without intellect, but certainly maddened by the process of being converted into a Drider, which is like a spider centaur. I mean, for lack of a better term, it's like a spider
dope.
ass,
Yeah.
and then like a person front.
Oh yeah.
All centaurs are hot.
All centaurs.
100%.
100% of centaurs are hot.
Yeah.
Even the ones that are horse on top, human on the bottom.
It's called a minotaur.
How much? Hold on a second. How much horse?
Bojack.
How much horse is on top?
Basically the whole thing.
And then there's just like
1
a
foot.
foot.
Tip to taint, all horse.
Yeah.
And then
Think about it,
about
the
it.
horse, and then the one leg descends into the clavicle. And then that's the human body beneath.
It's just
all centaurs are
A
hot.
whole body for a leg.
okay.
You're
I
welcome.
don't know. I feel like you thought about this too much. So, what occurred as the party began to adventure through these ruins, this absolutely shattered vision of what must have been drow finery 3 centuries before, was that the city itself had become a battleground in the last days of its attempt to remain sane. And the party found themselves in what had been a public square that looked to have been converted into some kind of last stand for the gentry of this culture. So Driders pressed themselves down onto the party. There was a lot of fighting, I would say. There was a truly incredible usage of the super abilities that combined everybody's goodies into a single delectable offering. Flaky crust, baked throughout. And what occurred at the very, very end, when the cauldron tipped again, shockingly, was that a new foe sort of crept to the top of this ridge just behind the, at this point, truly ravaged Drider foes. But she appeared to have some measure of her intellect intact. And what's more, she was robed in the raiment of a priestess of Lolth. If you are not 100% familiar with all of this nerd shit, let me give you the basics. Lolth is bad, bad news. She is the sort of arachnid divinity, basically the model matriarch of the entire drow culture, functionally speaking. And she's bad news. So, what I'd like to do here, now that we have a new entry in here, is I would like to get a new initiative roll from everybody.
I would like to take advantage on my initiative.
Dang.
On your initiative?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
You're a bold individual, and I respect it. Damn.
See, that's why. Because I rolled a 5.
Okay, so what was
22.
22, very, very healthy. How about you, Big Dragon Boy?
17. 18 minus 1.
Indeed. Now, Rosaford K. Beestinger.
19, please. Hey, not bad.
Even when I roll
I
well.
know. No,
I rolled a goddamn 20 last time and I still...
I watched the last episode and saw you last with a 20.
I know.
It was delicious. Now, Cthulhu D.
20 to me.
No, what's your dexterity?
Dex.
Plus 3.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
What is your dexterity, Rosie?
Very high. Plus 6. Sorry, my base is plus 3. Yours is plus 5.
Yeah.
Mine's plus 6. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll just use that to tie break on the initiative. Now, let's see where this gathered drow throng. Oh! Bwom, bwom, bwom. Here. No, Alyssa, come back here. Just come back here. I want you to verify this.
I can see it, yeah.
Okay.
Peer beyond the veil?
I nonstop look at all this stuff. I look at his stuff when I look at my own stuff.
Womp, womp, womp.
I tell you what, we're fighting next.
Shadow Council, may my labors please you. The person who gets choosed in there, the first one is the dice box from Elderwood, right? Alyssa? Is this correct?
Yeah.
I did it. I remembered. There's no guarantee, honestly. That's the first one. Next up, we have this lapis set. A full-on fucking lapis set, end to end, with Mystic Pendant. That's the next one. But what this means is that they are rolling real nice.
No.
No, they're coming in.
Oh, they're beautiful.
I'm very excited. Do not eat.
Taste the lap.
No, Kate. we have to give these away. They are not to eat.
Lap it up.
Fine.
Thank you.
I don't even want to look at them.
It's my favorite Steven Universe character.
Now, so
Sure.
at the apex of this this ruined heap of stone, essentially it's like if you put a culture into some kind of an industrial blending apparatus. It's just a heap of failed initiatives. At the apex of this, there is the woman that has risen to this is gazing down upon this battlefield that she's only come into halfway, and she is looking both at her ravaged fellows here at the front, but she is also taking in the party, and she is made still by it. Her eyes are passing from one Cathris Draub to another in
Yes.
in various
How unkind.
well yeah in various modes and palettes and presentational stratagems, and she says, "How many times must I kill you?" So
At least 4.
Yeah.
4 times.
the very first thing she does is raise her right hand toward the, here in this middle dark portion, toward the more distant but still visible cave ceiling of the Underdark. And as she does so, you imagine for a moment that you see this hideous dark icon of the Spider Queen herself. And as she does so, you can see the increasingly ragged driders below her. You can see some of these wounds closed and some of the black ichor that had been flowing so freely begin to cease. So I have to roll a massive heap of d8s. Don't look back here, you monster. You monster child.
Oh, me?
Yes, you. You villain.
I would never.
You just did.
You did, Jess.
But you did. Now, that is, her face is passive as she uses this divine magic to knit the wounds of her fellows. Next up is Walnut Dawn Grass.
So I look at her, and then I see what's happening, and I think, this shit's gotta stop. I guess.
Fuck this.
This is garbage. And I point at her, and when I point at her, a silvery beam of pale light shines down on her in a 5-foot radius.
A fine beam.
A moon
No, I was going to
beam.
say, what is this? This is Moonbeam.
Moonbeam at the 3rd level. So I get to do 3d10. But first, I would love a con saving throw from her. Go ahead, try it.
Absolutely.
Beat that 15.
moonbeam
Beat it.
and a real
Con, you say?
hero.
Yeah. What you get?
15.
It's 15.
Shoot.
Ah. 14 plus 1. All right.
So, so we get to do
Make up numbers.
3.
Simple math.
11.
Yowza.
13.
Nice.
And it's half
Yeah, if she did
per
it.
save.
13. Rounded up.
Delicious.
No. 6.
Why are you laughing?
No, I was thinking about something. else.
A
was
joke
thinking
I heard.
I was thinking about a funny joke that I heard.
That chicken button.
It wasn't about
Yeah,
this.
It was about the chicken vending machine.
I was thinking about the chicken beam that we all know about.
I
Because
still
we've
don't
all heard the
understand
story.
what that story was about.
It's really important. I'll tell it during table talk.
No.
So I would appreciate it if you did not do that. All right.
Why are you writing so much?
Yeah.
That was
had to
like
do
a
math.
novel back there.
I had to do math.
Okay.
There's some math back here. It's not personal.
Anyway, that garbage moonbeam was my whole turn.
Rosie Beasting,
Yeah. Okay.
what you got?
So we got 3 Driders and a priestess out here. The one in the building has been presumably tasteful.
Oh no, yeah. The one in the building, as near as you can tell,
Okay.
has had a tasteful experience.
Excellent.
Tasty. It's like a photograph. It's almost like an underdark. It's like the sort of thing. Imagine, if you will, like a dark gift shop.
An Underdark gift shop.
Yeah. Imagine that there's like tchotchkes and mementos. Imagine that there is like an incredibly strong and attractive drow.
Yes.
His hands sort of on the sill of the window,
Yes.
just looking out, not really at the fight, just looking out.
Gazing.
Yeah.
The mysterious
The
underdark
underwind.
winds. The
Yeah.
underwinds getting him.
Who knows whence they come?
Drinking a Diet Coke.
Mango.
Beautiful.
We're just,
So refreshing.
Beating
And
up.
how many of these are fairy fired currently? Do you remember?
I do not remember. It would have been the cluster.
the 3.
It's the ones out.
there.
It's the ones
I
out
was going to
front.
ask the same thing about the ball. Is that still in play?
No, because I did something else.
Okay. That was concentration.
Concentration.
Okay.
Concentration. Okay. So then I will attack the fairy fired ones.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah, and they're ready.
I don't have dark vision, and they're the only ones I can see.
Get wild on them.
I will. I will do 2 melee attacks on the one, whatever's closest to me, and then distribute my martial arts appropriately. It's a 25.
Healthy.
That's a
Yummy.
24.
God, Rosie.
That's
oh,
a-
it's a 1.
One.
But y'all lucky.
I'm lucky, and I am going to re-roll it.
Oh,
That's a 23
oh.
and a 17.
17 is no go.
Okay,
But there's
so-
a mess, as they say, of damage
They
in
do
there.
say that. I'm also going to empower my 3 that hit with stunning strikes. So actually, I'll just do the first and the third because I'm doing 2 quarterstaff attacks on one of them and then stunning with a punch the second. So we'll see how this goes. And I am going to use a D8 this time because I know how to play Dungeons and Dragons. So the first one's going to take 5, 9, 5, so 14 points of damage
Honey bunches of oats.
and be stunned unless they can do a con save. My save DC is
at
terrible.
what?
13.
Oh, yeah, healthy. That's fine.
Okay. And then the second one will take 8 points of kick damage right to the sack of the web sack,
Right to the bulb.
and then also has to do a con save or be stunned. Oh, and I had advantage against all them.
Well, that's a 1.
Okay.
So the second one is 100% stunned.
Okay, so we got 2 that are not stunned, a third one that is stunned, and then a priestess out there doing her crazy shit.
Yep.
Okay,
You heard.
I heard.
Okay. That was Rosie Beestinger. What's the Cathris Draub situation?
So Cathris is studying this new figure. Can he recognize who this person might have been?
Oh, you think it's the spitting image of your mother? Like there's no, like it doesn't take any labor at all.
Not like the labor that she went through birthing you.
I highly doubt that.
No.
I don't know what she did during that.
Drugged to the gills.
Yeah.
Epidural had an epidural.
I'm pretty sure drow lay eggs.
Do they? I don't know.
Yeah,
Sex.
I work on Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, so
I thought
Pretty sure they do it now.
they're all born in Dungeons from Dragons, as far as I know.
I'm going to wordlessly hex my mother lookalike.
It's very edible.
I'm gonna hex her. It's like I always wanted. Stop it. You made it this way. It's not my fault, Kate.
who's Kate?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm back here, okay? Rosie didn't see that. Right? I can go behind the veil, then pop my head out again.
I need some sort of notification though,
What is the
like a
status?
Brazilian steakhouse.
What is the status of the three that you...
So, as far as I know, these are all fairy fired, unless fairy fire wears off after 2 rounds, and then one of them is stunned.
Oh, okay, just one of them.
And your mom's just living life.
She's just enjoying
Free
it.
as a bird. Spider.
Well, I don't like that. That makes me unhappy. She should have gone the whole way. So I think what I'm going to do is drop as soon as I find out what the radius is. I'm going to look at Hunger of Hadar.
For those of you on the podcast, Cthulhu is consulting the Player's Handbook, which is an offering available for purchase from Wizards of the Coast. Hashtag WotC stuff.
No. It's like
Amazon.
Baby Wizard. No, but it's also a situation. It's like Cthulhu's job is consulting his grimoire.
Do you ever play King's Quest 6, Air Today, Gone Tomorrow?
Yes,
Of
I know
course.
exactly what you mean.
Fuck are you talking about?
Alexander unfurls his magic map.
His magic map. Man, I can't do the owl's voice. I wish I
You're
could.
pretty good.
Not at this point. So, tell me, how close is Mama Spider to those other 3?
She is probably 15 feet behind them, higher up on the ridge.
Perfect. Okay. So then I will center Hunger of Hadar on her. It is a 20-foot radius
Ooh.
of blackness and bitter cold.
So you're going to get...
It's embodying my feelings toward my mother.
Ooh.
And she's going to enjoy that.
It's Oedipal and Freudian.
We're going to run them all. Jungian.
Yeah,
next.
exactly. Let's get into the Jungs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do that. And that's concentration. Okay. All right, understood.
So it's very cold.
What's the effect? And she's hungry.
It's a cold zone, and it's a hungry being lashed with milky tentacles.
That's right.
The only milk I would sup this night.
This is getting disgusting.
Yeah.
Hadar.
Look. Okay, any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage.
Ooh.
Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. They're good at that. Or take 2d6 acid damage.
Whoa.
Ugh.
Yikes.
So you basically like terraform a portion of the Underdark into some malevolent alien
Into
terrain.
that wet space.
That was an incredibly good turn. You hit all those fuckers. Nice work.
Cthulhu is very upset that she's here.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, can you give me 2d6?
Oh, yeah.
And I'll apply it to these
Forgive me.
these special friends.
Is that enemies? Do we have to worry about that going in for an attack or
I
anything?
think we do. I think that
do.
probably affects Rosie too.
Yeah. All right, so here's 2d6.
Take back what I said
Let's
about
do
that.
this for her. And then she gets a hex as well. Here's that.
Yeah.
So what is that? That was
8.
yeah, it's 8. And then for the other friends, here's another 2d6.
Oof.
You'll enjoy that.
9.
That's a 9. Who else is in there?
Yeah, 2 more.
2 more. 6. And ooh,
a
10.
10. A nasty little 10. Now roll like you usually do for me.
Oh, are you right in there?
Yeah.
All right. And such was my upset that I didn't even pay attention. I wasn't
Yeah.
even thinking about it. That's a 6.
Okay.
That's
6.
modest.
Okay. Not crazy about it, but
It's the number of the beast. So you take damage if you start your turn there, and you need to make a dex save or take another 2d6. So it's just cold and acid.
yeah.
It's cold when you're not getting smacked with a tentacle. But when you are, You're like, oh, thank goodness this isn't cold. No, it's acid.
No,
acid.
it's too hot. In fact,
Now it's the wrong thing.
It's two great tastes.
There's no such thing as comfort damage. And it's certainly not given out by Hunger of Adar.
no. So Dinar Blitzen, that's the situation you see before you.
Yeah.
Is that all of these foes are now in this sort of like shoulder height forest of writhing, wet tendrils.
Yeah, I was
Milky.
Oh, that's true. It is difficult terrain.
I was gonna say, yeah, because I was gonna go in for some wackadoos, but now I guess I'll use my only ranged attack I have. So, a la the goblins oh so long ago. If they're in a line and they're constrained, so they can't really. So I can line these guys up pretty good, and then I'll get as close as possible without getting into the damage area and go.
What's your range on Barf's spear?
5 by 30.
Nice.
So yeah, so I don't have to get near it.
You,
A little polite.
you might do quite well here.
So yeah, acid bomb it.
A little bit of style, a little bit of
Just
grace.
a little.
Yeah.
No, see, I'm trying to keep it.
He's a gentleman today.
Yeah, dialed in.
Miss me with that shit,
A tight
please.
little,
Miss me with that
tight little nozzle.
Can we say I have enough control over this to intentionally miss you?
I will adjudicate that after we deal with the initial damage.
All enemies hit on a failed save take. Wait, hold on. 8 combat. Oh, dex save 14. 2d6. 5. 9.
No, they did not do well.
9
9 is very good.
9 per.
per.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's really good.
Here, now hang on a second. Why don't we get a dexterity save from you?
I'll take advantage, please. Okay. Whew.
All right, there you go.
That's a 24.
Here, so on for you, if you're able to succeed on the dex save,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that you are able to. You've seen this
Yeah.
this fucking presentation enough times.
I wind it up, yeah. You see the frills.
Oh, go boy. So
Exactly.
it's difficult to read my way out of there.
I'm cooking.
Here. I need
Oh, boy.
a D6.
Watching other people barf makes me barf.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about fun makes me want to have fun.
Where's that from?
I forget. I think Futurama.
All right. So Dinar Blitzen, you have done your acid,
Yeah.
and it's gone quite well.
9. 9 per, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I feel like. Where's it? Can I just get a real quick check on everybody's hit points, real quick?
15.
49?
Gosh.
36.
That's huge. I'm 39. I healed up.
Okay.
I think I did.
Looks good.
Then
No,
fine.
Looks good. Seems healthy. Honestly.
No smell.
Exactly.
Don't pick it.
Good, I'm fine.
Josh, would you
No.
be so kind as to tip my cauldron?
Already?
Now, listen, you
Well then.
started this shit with your yum yum hut, and now I'm going to feast.
Yum Yum Hut means your butthole.
It does. That's the joke.
Eat here.
Yeah. Grab a spoon. I don't
Ew.
It's getting worse and worse. So,
Nice. Nice.
after fully taking in the this affair, almost just casually, as though she is simply taking a piece from a board and moving it somewhere else, a host of white spiders that you are confident have never seen the sun.
Sorry.
Their abdomens have a kind of like a polychromatic sheen on them. And they immediately reach down, and this carpet of them slides down the rubble and begins to contend with the tendrils and tentacles of the Hunger of Hadar, actively warring with them, battling with them, sinking their fangs into the tendrils until the tendrils shudder and lie limp. And ultimately, they are able to contend absolutely with that zone of damage. Thanks, Josh. So, dang is right, because we're just getting started here.
Baloney.
So, bull crap. So,
All the different meats you could choose, and you chose bologna.
so all the
Salami.
the Driders are not even this being said, the Driders are not in what I would call a great place right now. But with what is left of these Driders, they are going to start swiping at the party. So Rosie, because you are available, 18.
That does hit.
Okay. Oh man, it's not good. Oh no, it's not good. That is a 5 points of damage,
Okay.
and then after slicing with the sword, when the sword comes back, the Drider has placed both of its hands for the second attack. God. Oh, and it is not able to do this one. The blade sort of cracks and drags through the ground, and then it leans forward, lightning quick, to do a bite almost every night. That is a 19.
It hits.
What would that be like?
Lightning McQueen.
That's 3 points of damage. And then immediately, you know this well. It's you, and you've learned to brace yourself for it. Just a split second after the fangs pierce the skin, hot fire. They spit hot fire.
It's a mixtape. Yeah. Just say, here's my mixtape. Check out my
No,
SoundCloud.
I know, thank you.
Check out my SoundCloud.
Please don't make me listen to your music.
It's essentially like underneath all the sanctified robes, it's found this way to cause pain.
Okay.
So there's 7 points on top of the.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I'm down to 0 now.
Okay, that's low.
Bye.
It's very low.
Won't be the first time I've died on this show.
Now, the other two turn their attentions toward Dinar Blitzen, swinging with a 1 and a 2. We might be good here at 22.
18.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great for you.
They had to move. Well, if they're coming over to me, then they had to move away from you, because I was at a distance.
It's true.
Because I hit them with a ranged attack.
Oh yeah, but they have good move, and
I'm just
and
saying-
it's easy for them to get around here.
She's clear, yeah. For
Yeah, if I can get up.
Yeah. No, it's like if you're dead, right?
yeah. If you're dead, then you can't be attacked.
4 points from the initial bite, and an additional 6 from the poison. The last one, basically, like you're trying to bear the weight of this massive creature.
There's bears now? Oh.
No. That should hit 18.
What?
Yay.
Jerry's out for blood today.
Yeah,
Wait,
seriously.
18 points of damage?
No, God, no.
Oh.
18.
It
No.
hits your armor.
All right, I was like, crap. All right, I'll take it. But
18 AC. 18 AC.
yeah, I have 18 AC.
Yeah. It's only 10 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
A little better.
Be strong.
What was I at?
Now more than ever.
36?
Yeah, you're on the healer, man. You gotta come fix me.
I know.
Do you heal?
Just put this away then.
Oh, you have healing. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
You have healing word?
No.
Walnut,
go ahead.
walnut Dawn Grass.
You're so much more important than a dumb heal. We need you now.
Walnut Dank Grass.
What are you at, by the way? And your health, I'm just curious. Oh, you haven't been touched.
I have not been touched, and I cannot be touched, and I cannot be killed.
What are you?
39.
So the difficult terrain's gone, right?
It is.
So
It's-
Dinar is able to go in there and do something.
exactly. There was
Okay,
a
so I'll do
battle
this.
between tentacles and spiders, and no one won.
So I look and I see Rosie fall to the ground, and I yell out, "Grandmother, And then when I do, that's my healing word for you.
That's good. That's good.
And I'm
so
gonna,
tender.
I
so
know.
sweet.
I'm gonna blow a 3rd level slot to do
Thank
this
you.
too. So that's 3d4
Real juice.
plus 7.
Damn.
So that's 5, 6, 7 plus 7, 14.
14. Okay, so
Nice.
and if she heals me while I'm down, I'm prone, but I'm
Yeah,
fine. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Great.
You're ready.
Great.
You're ready to work.
Love it. 14 points. Thank you.
Exactly. So that was Walnut's turn.
Never mind, Dinar. Don't need you.
fine.
That was Walnut's turn. She reaches out, cries this word out, and then you basically come to just like the last few moments of pain from the burning poison leaving your body. It's pain leaving the body. Is that what it is? What is it? Pain? Weakness leaving the
Weakness
body?
is pain
There we
leaving
go.
the body.
There we
Oh,
go.
what?
I'm sorry.
No pain, no gain.
Yeah. So, Thinspo. So, next up, I don't know. Is that a thing? Listen,
Or pain is weakness. I don't know. What's one of them?
it's
Body is-
Julia Childs. What's her name?
Yeah.
Pain,
Yeah.
leaving
Jane
weakness.
Andrews.
No, it's Julie Childs.
Julie Andrews.
Soul meets body. What?
I don't
She
know.
talks
like
about
that,
she
Kev?
talks about
No,
making
it's
chicken.
the Baz Luhrmann Romeo and Juliet.
Thank you. Anyway, so basically, that's it. Like you are ready to work, and you have a reason to be angry, basically.
Yeah. Barbarian rage.
Yeah. So these the ones that are in front of you, the phalanx here, that's keeping people away from the priestess is
Did my
not in good shape.
did my dirt nap count as a short rest?
No,
Which one's stunned?
it was incredibly short.
Okay. One of them. Just one of the 3 normal driders.
Does that make them easier to hit, or what's the effect?
Yes,
of
you
stun?
get
Yeah.
advantage, but you already had that from Fairy Fire.
Oh,
But
okay.
also they can't do shit against us.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it's
they're
like
not good at
auto hit, auto for essentially. Okay,
Yeah, they're not good at. If you're stunned, you're not good at certain types of saving throws.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, to me.
Oh no, it's
No, it's
Rosie's
your
turn.
turn.
Okay.
Oh,
Rosie's.
geez.
Rosie's
Okay,
ready to,
here I am.
No, Rosie's punching in.
Okay, but I think
She's
that
ready to start her shift.
I have to use my move action to get up.
Yeah.
So I do that. And how close are these fools to me now?
There is one right in front of you,
Okay.
and the other two have decided to turn their attentions to Dinar Blitzen.
Very well. I'm going to use Grammamancy. They are fairy fire, so we get attack on them. We get advantage on attacks on them. One of them is stunned until now. At the end of this turn, they will be unstunned. But I think what I want to do is use Grammamancy to obscure and engulf this priestess Drider.
Oh, up top.
Yeah.
Tell me how. Tell me more, because this could be ballin',
Yeah, I think.
right? Especially with the new things you learned from Scythe. Like, this might be fucking sick.
Yeah. So I think from where I'm at, I give a thumbs up to my girl Walnut, and then with my other hand, I want to throw the Staff of the Master while ululating appropriately, and that is going to. I think what I want is for it to form a cube of darkness around this Drider. And part of that too is going to hopefully, if the bottom of it would grab her by her 8 little feet and sort of suck her
Just
into
imprison
this
her
slime
into the basis of it?
a prison that she can't see out of, nor can she move from.
Yeah.
If possible.
Target people from.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can pull that off.
I like all of that.
Okay.
So
Dark flan.
exactly.
She's like imprisoned in a dark flan.
Yeah, exactly. Devilishly delicious.
Yes.
So tell me about this. Are there any details that I need to know about this cube? I mean, I can picture that part of it. Is there anything about this that is going to be unique to your presentation of this prison?
I think that this is what's unique about this particular incarnation is that there are hints of the night sky in
In the depths of the shadow.
yeah, and that's not something that you see in the Underdark.
No.
And maybe that's always been the case with Rosie's shadow, but we've always been outside before, so maybe it's not. But the thick walls of it for the first time. You can see space and the sky.
It's not comforting darkness for them.
No.
No. It's terror. It's going to be agoraphobia, like everything they hate.
The reverse of claustrophobia.
Absolutely. So you have captured her in this kind of star box,
Yes.
and you can hear a sound that is not like a voice
Okay.
inside of it. That is Rosie Beestinger. Cthulhu Straub. You're also playing Dungeons and Dragons.
So I see this happen. Now I can't target her either.
No, she's not visible.
She's in there. Okay. And if you were to look at me, you see me like staring at the place where she was, and I am whispering some dissonant things. I had it all queued up, and I see that cube form around her, and I snap out of it. I'm angry that is not going to come to pass at the time.
It's for your own good.
It might well be. Who else is? So you've got somebody near you.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there's two targets over by Dinar Blitzen.
Yeah. I think the one near me is the one has just become unstunned, but is still fairy fired.
Oh, I see.
Over in the window, Rosie, as you sing your dark song and manifest this prison, Tasteful's just...
Looking good.
Rosie does spare a wink for taste.
Shoot.
Bonus action.
Let me go ahead and try something new. Or I think I've done it already once. Let me target the guy in front of you.
Okay.
And I'm going to whip Legati out as a staff, slam him on the ground. I'm going to toll the dead.
Yo! Yikes.
Toll the dead.
What does that do?
Is the dead ringing? It rings for you.
Oh, I thought that was like
Coffin just bong.
toll the dead. You collect a fee.
Yes.
You told them.
Extol the dead.
Hey.
Celebrate them. And he is injured, is that right? Oh, so he's got to beat a wisdom of 15. Does he? Can he? Will
He can, but let's
Always
see.
do.
He does not in this case. He gets a 12.
I love
Lovely.
it. If he's already injured, then I roll.
He's quite injured,
And then I
yes.
roll a 2d12.
2d12.
Good God, what?
If he was not injured,
Archers.
then it's a 2d8.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, nice
So this is
one.
good for softening.
Yeah, it's gonna get you. Oh, let's do.
It's gonna really open the pores.
What do we
precious
got?
little-
Trash roll.
Oh my God.
My God hates me.
He got double ones.
Double ones on a 2d12.
On a 2d12.
Are
Wow.
you sure that's not a 7?
Can he?
No, that's a 1.
Is that a
It's
1?
It's a 1.
That's a 1, and then here's the other one right there.
Can you just blow all your charges and
Flip
do
it over on the other side.
Hold on, I want to try and figure out a way to work this into story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, Toll the Dead. Yeah, okay, in my mind, I'm with force slamming this staff into the ground and sending those reverberations into this foe. But
And Legati is like, the force is, rah, rah.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was gonna say like in my mind it's like bah, and now anybody looking at me though, it looks like a tantrum. I'm just going.
See, you wouldn't have wanted your mom to see that.
That's
think-
Cthulhu Straub.
I'm just gonna take that. I'm just gonna do it like that.
Man, I really hoped it was a 7. It has that, because
No.
sometimes one's they got that little
Yeah,
nib.
sometimes.
look
I'm
on
not
the
gonna lie to you.
Not in this
Flip it
case.
over. If it's a 12, every side should add 13. So that's how you know.
Cathriz is in a weird place right now, and I don't think this is at all uncommon
That's true, yeah.
for somebody. Mom's here.
Emotional.
Yeah,
It's
it's
weird.
weird.
She's
guys
at your
have
game for
tried
the
her?
first time, and you're
Yeah.
trying, and I hit that home run.
Dinar Blitzen.
Okay, so the status of these three.
Bad.
Are they all still fairy fired? And no one's stunned anymore. I'm just trying to identify who's the weakest.
Yeah, no one's stunned.
easiest target.
No one's stunned, and if you were to look at their status,
Or just can I get a visual cue one's bleeding more than the other?
yeah. Well, one of them has actually like pulled the drop down to it's complicated. Like
All right.
it's
Well, that's who I go after.
yeah.
Seeing a teammate go down and come back, go down for a minute would, incense Dinar and be like, oh no,
Sure.
revenge. in the midst of working to a fury, you're back up, and it's like, okay, still sort of mad.
I got all this
I was like,
cortisol.
yeah, it's like, here comes vengeance. Well, Vengesque. Are they? Wait, I'm sorry. They're still fairy fire, or do I need to spurn advantage?
There's two of them on you right now.
Yeah.
And they are still glowing
Okay. All right. So I'll
with
go.
a sealy flame.
I'll go for the weaker one.
Yep.
That's a 2, so I don't want that. That's a 10. So 16.
No.
Yeah, so that's not gonna hit.
Oh,
All right.
yeah,
Attack number dos. I'll give it the old college try. That's another 2.
That's the number of the beast.
Hey!
It's a good roll, but it's not the sort of roll that does reward the Shadow Council.
No, it's close though.
Yeah,
It's a 19.
It's close as you can get
That's why we did
without
not.
going over.
I didn't. I was gonna Great Weapon Master, and I didn't because I was like, I want to make sure I hit someone. So
Yeah,
it's good.
All right. So here we go into the depths. All right. 2d6 plus 3. 5. Get to reroll a 2. A 1. Got to keep that. I went down. That's 6 plus. I will then smite as well. Level 3.
It was 6 plus what?
Level 2.
Smite.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
smite as well.
6 plus 3. 9.
9
9. Yeah. 9. Oh, I'm not done. I'm.
No, 9 kills the target.
Oh, all right. Then I won't smite him.
Yeah.
I mean,
But then I get an extra attack because he died.
Yeah.
do you really?
Yeah, I get an
exactly.
extra attack if I kill someone.
So here's the I mean, tell me about this attack. Like, are the sharp nibbly bits coming into this, or
This will be.
because the first one was a miss.
The first one's a miss, so it's
give it-
blade
give it to
side.
Yeah.
Miss. Stop. Come back. Bitey side. Catch that. Saw through. And now going after the other one. Blade side again.
Perfect.
It's like a drider torso still
I
attached.
love it.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
the
I
half
love
of
it.
its frame.
Well, no, it's like a serving platter.
Gross.
And you know what? Let's just go for the
Let's
gusto.
go for it.
We will do Great Weapon Master on this. So
It's
I only
a
get,
great hit.
I only get +1. I better
you
hit.
still have advantage.
Still have advantage. Come on, lucky die. 18.
Not bad.
19.
Ooh, 19 is right.
Got him. Let's just roll again. See if I can get that
that price.
double damage of a 20.
Shadow Council.
Oh, 19 again.
so close.
All right, close. All right. So, +10 automatically. Then 2d6 plus
God.
3. So I'm going to write all this down because there's going to be a lot of damage. I'm going to fuck this guy up. That's 2 1s, so we'll re-roll those real quick. Hey, it's fine. We're all friends here. That's 5. Beep, boop, beep.
It's dead.
Damn it! I smite something.
Can you
You'll
go,
have
can
it.
you
You'll
go
have a
again?
chance. You have a chance.
Wait, do you get to go again because you killed it?
I think that burns my bonus action at that third
I
attack,
see.
essentially.
So,
But wouldn't it be cool if he could?
oh no.
Wouldn't it be cool if
wouldn't
I
it
could
be
just
cool?
mow through a team of spiders?
Wouldn't it be cool?
Wouldn't it be cool?
I'm not saying
Wouldn't
that
it be
it
cool?
wouldn't be cool.
Oh, it's so cool.
I'm not saying that it wouldn't be cool.
Like I'm
but
talking like
So
just like
cool.
a weed whacker with a sword,
we
just
live
going
in a
through.
society of laws. Now, so I love this. There's the miss, the comeback with the sharp bits,
I would have hit him.
slice back straight off of the reverse. Two of them are now on the ground in multiple pieces. Imagine a dark Lunchable, right?
Compartmentalized? Yeah.
It's got a lot of fun treats.
I like to imagine after I kill the second one, there's pieces of him on the sword, and as I'm killing the other one, it's just they're mixed together
getting
now. Yeah. There's like the arm of the other one is like inside.
Romantic.
It's
It
a
is,
it's
in
a
a way.
melange.
That's how I want to go.
It's a melange. All right. Now, Dinar Blitzen has gone. We are back up to the top, and there is one who still hates Rosie Beestinger.
Sure. They can hate.
Oh, exactly.
Watch
Both
the money pile up.
both hands now.
You say this hater can't see you.
No hands
Assume.
now. Or both hands now on this blade.
Sure.
Oh no! With 2 hands, it's a different die. Oof. 8 points.
Yeah. What did you roll for AC?
What was that? Oh,
Did you
19.
Did you get my AC? I guess you did.
No, I felt confident
Got my AC.
in that. The next sword slash doesn't work, and the bite just comes down like on the necklace,
Oh.
just like, and you can feel something running over the necklace and onto your raiment.
That nasty venom. Yuck.
The
Yucko.
nasty venom.
Okay.
And you can see what looks like cracks forming in this sort of infinitely deep, stellar prison at the top of this hill. Walnut Daunt grass.
There's cracks in the thing.
There appear to be cracks forming in it. Yeah, imagine like a glass crystal or something.
Amazing. I would like.
Do it, my girl. Whew, sorry, excited.
You're reading my mind. I would like to use Forest Friends.
Yes.
You have some friends.
To
Tell me about these friends.
summon Underdark fire ants
Oh,
Nice.
whatever the.
to go in through the cracks and F with that lady.
And bite her.
Oh.
Yeah, and just bite her. And you know they all bite at once. That's the thing about fire ants.
That's one thing.
You're gonna
with fire.
fill the prison
go.
with ants.
That's one thing you gotta know.
Gotta know. Is there a way that I can spend one of my charges, and this is a new thing that I'm proposing now, to juice just a little bit of juice onto her?
Well, here.
Or allow me passage or something.
Well,
Yeah.
you go next.
Okay.
So is it something that you can do on your turn? Generally
Well-
speaking, the points get used that way.
Yeah. All I was going to suggest is since we have so many of these charges now,
Yeah.
it'd be wonderful shadow.
You just want to goose it.
I just want to goose it a little bit, like just give them little shadowy trails coming out of their butts or something.
Oh yeah, or like when they bite, they like inject little shadow things.
Little
into
shadowy
they-
venoms.
Seal the cracks.
Yeah, just something
On their way
small.
in.
Ooh, yeah. Maybe when they go in, they can like repair
Do you want them
some
to
of
turn
these
into a kind of
cracks.
hive?
Oh, if they were
I
mud
do.
wasps, maybe.
Mud. There are mud fire ants.
Well, when your turn rolls around, we will
Okay.
invest
Okay.
ourselves in this construct.
Okay.
As it stands now, you can see that like a window, a portal, has been like chipped out of the solid shadow, and you can see just an avalanche of blows from the legs, trying to widen it, and as it does so, a river of bioluminescent ants begin to emerge from this heap may be a nest for all you know. They're coming from absolutely everywhere until the box is glowing with them.
Gross.
And so they are pouring straight into the box now.
The end box. It's nice.
No, that's not. I don't know what I was doing.
Okay.
That was good.
Sounds like you were petting your leaf like we did it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, more chips and chunks are flying out from the front of this, but there's no way to get out because there is an additional wall made entirely out of incredibly angry ants.
But you bite a chip.
What?
He's
Tired.
Yeah.
he's very tired, and that's fine. Hey,
I'm so hungry.
Rosie Bee Stinger,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay.
So you want to try to work? You can just keep working.
I'm just gonna keep working.
I mean, how do you want to do it?
I don't have a staff anymore, so I may as well just keep manipulating this shadow.
This is very cool. I would read this book.
Thank you.
Like I would read it.
Good.
I would read half of the second book
Wow,
until I got tired of it.
Yeah.
But I would. But that first one is
new.
like very good. But
Yeah.
it's like I don't know
I
about
think we're
this.
about
And it's
halfway
like
through the second
every chapter is like a different character. It's like I can't keep track of it. But the first book was good.
I don't know what you're referring to. So I would like to spend however many charges you adjudicate would be appropriate. I want to
2.
juice these ants.
And juicing.
And seal them up inside like a sim, the male person in The Sims that had the annoying whistle. So
yeah.
you build a little house around her until she dies.
Yes. Or just with a stove in there so they set themselves on fire.
Nice. I didn't
Nothing
do
else
that
to
one.
do. Just
They like to swim around in my swimming pool.
And then you take the ladder out.
When they drown in there, you take the ladder out of the swimming pool and they die and they haunt your swimming pool.
Anyway, on Table Talk, how to kill your sim.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
I got a million ways.
No, it's a whole. That's the
be the
game.
best one.
That's the game, right?
It's her stupid songs she whistles.
That's That's it.
That's a cool song.
I'm driven
Every
to
day.
madness.
It's every
Even in
day.
death?
Song.
Every day. No, once she dies.
It's
No
over.
more.
Now, so here's what you have. Here is what you have done. You have taken this cube of shadow stuff, extrapolated from this staff you have come to know as a friend and a partner, and you are starting to use that same material to sort of wrap and fold itself in. So it is becoming, the material is coming from the corners. And so now it has become something like a sphere.
Cool.
And you can see that the material is sort of like reaching in from the cracks. And there is a deeply terrifying sound issuing forth from that rent.
From the bites.
Yeah,
From the many bites.
Yeah, from the bite zone.
Yes.
Cthulhu Stroud,
Just gonna rest.
How will you play Dungeons and
let
Dragons?
this ant cube.
We still got one more enemy to fight. There's one more spider.
Who else is here? Who else can I?
Just one sad
Can I roll
drider.
some?
there's one sad ant out here, or one sad drider.
What are they up to?
They are the ones that hate Rosie the most.
Okay. Let's just go ahead and enjoy. Throw some Eldritch Blast at them.
Oh, that's a great
You like
blast.
that?
That's a good one.
It's an all right blast. I'm gonna save the best for blast.
See, when you get really, really sick, you operate on a Kate Welch humor level that I can appreciate.
You can mark that off in the book because I know it's written somewhere in there. So just
No.
got to it.
Can you believe I came up with it just now?
Just now?
Can you believe it? Incredible.
It's fresh.
Are you cool with me like locking your mom in a star cube and walnut
Does Cthulhu
sending
look
fire
upset?
ants?
You look upset.
Does
I don't
any
know.
of these Cthulhu's look upset?
Yeah, just do any of the Cthulhu's look upset.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, they seem okay. All right, I feel good too.
Fine.
It's like you have like the control group,
Object permanence for Chris.
They all
Chris,
good?
Like, these are all Cthulhu's now.
and I will take advantage on. I guess because there's two of them, but I have to do it 2 times. Is that how it works?
Per attack.
Traditionally. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see here. All right, that's healthy. That was 22. That was garbage. So we'll do 22, and then here comes the second one. 17. Whoa! Womp womp womp.
These servants
so
Shadow
who
Council.
serve you.
May our labors please you.
double that, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The dice.
Yeah.
Double.
It's big damage. Now, for the next person who got the cool stuff, we're talking about that lapis set from Level Up. It's very cool.
It's very cool.
You will be well pleased. They have a dramatic weight. Please continue.
All right, here's the first blast. That's a what is that? That's a 7.
Oh, I thought
Healthy.
I thought it was a 1 too.
Yeah.
You trained us.
And then for the double damage one, here's a 2d10. What is it? 8 and oh, that's gonna be the 0.
It's a 10.
That's a 10.
18.
18.
Whoa.
Twice?
8 of 10.
36?
No,
That's a double.
This is
Oh, you just.
double 18.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
just roll a number and
Oh,
double it.
No, I should have done it that
You know,
way.
yeah.
That would've been smart.
The first blast. The first blast catches it in the torso. The second in the left side of the neck, and it sort of
Right
grasps
where I want him.
surprise, like with authentic surprise at the wound, and then it collapses. Dinar Blitzen.
So
thought they'd get me anywhere except my neck.
my 1 week spot. My blood.
Nicole.
They got me in the blood. Well, Big Baddie is under control in the box for the moment, and you're hurt.
She's in a box of hell.
Yeah. So I will run over and give you a little juicing. What are you
Ooh,
at?
thank you. I'm at 6.
Yeah, I'll give
Use the
you.
juice.
I'll save some just in case because I don't know what's gonna happen through the rest of this combat. But I'll give you 15 of my pool of 30.
Thank you. Wow. So generous.
This guy.
This
Wow.
guy. Just selfless.
I'm
you
a
know?
giver. I give.
We could take a short rest while she contends
Yeah,
with the fire ants.
I set up camp. You know.
We're making a smoothie in there.
Oof.
We don't know that's your mom yet.
No, I mean I have a good idea.
Well, no. I mean, we don't.
Yeah, we don't know.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Yeah. Are you curious at the depth of my fumbling?
Which one's the real
No,
Faerûn?
it seems
Do we
pretty
have?
standard.
Do we have reason to? Or are you?
No, I guess not. I guess not.
Exhibiting any sort of like tells. Yeah. Then I would just think it's another big spider to kill, and I wouldn't want to mess with what seems to be working. So I heal, and then I just wait, flex.
All right.
Yeah. Which way is the gym? Is it that one? Over.
We are back at the top of the initiative.
Yeah.
And it is at this point that the face of this sort of interstellar marble shatters out the front and completely cloaked in hideous insects, biting literally every zone.
Count 'em up.
Emerges this increasingly haggard priestess who, with a few whispered words, the insects begin to like release their mandibles and they begin to fall down, and then she sort of sweeps her hand in the air and then beckons a host of insects.
Different insects.
Shoot.
I
Yes.
assume.
Copycat.
Shoot.
Biting your
Yeah.
style.
She's biting my stain.
I got bug stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, bug
So
stuff
these,
too.
so these,
love bug stuff.
these insects have let go, and they're beginning to drop and sort of heap up in a pile. She's just leaving a trail of these glowing insects as she traverses down, and you hear this cloud of insects. You feel it as a sound before you are aware of them in the dark, but you can see their eyes sort of glittering in this zone, and it comes upon you as a wake. It is like a blizzard of biting insects. So I need Constitution saving throws from all.
Wait,
Take advantage on that.
does that mean I get 2 dice?
Everyone who's near me gets Order of Protection.
What's that?
What's that do?
You get +3 charisma because I'm so charismatic. I go, we got this, guys.
How does
does
that
that
help
help us?
Constitution?
Isn't it a saving throw though?
He said Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution. Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
I thought it was any saving throw.
Oh.
No, it's good.
Oh, you said charisma just now.
You get my charisma bonus.
Oh, I see.
Modifier.
Yeah, no. You just know that your friend is cool. It doesn't help you.
I'm like, hey, Bugs, don't worry about it. My friend is very cool. Check him out.
That's my boy. She boy.
So we all get +3.
Yes.
do.
Okay, I'm gonna take advantage as well. Oh,
Oh yeah, I'm
same.
gonna take advantage because I don't want to get Hoyt. I'm already Hoyt.
20.
Same.
You got a 20.
No, I didn't roll a 20, but
okay.
I get a
Jesus.
20.
I got a 20
All right, I'm at advantage. Oh, you go first.
and I got a man.
Okay.
Cumulative 20.
All right, advantage. Ooh,
nice.
that's precious.
Yeah, that's lovely.
And then that's jump.
So you did quite well. Where
12.
12? Okay, that's not good.
Wow, thanks.
Well, it's not personal.
It's only been in the last week that I realized that when I roll badly, it's not a failure on my part.
Oh, no, it's a
not
weird feeling,
skill.
right?
Yeah, if I roll badly, I'm like, God, I'm so bad at this game.
So it's a weird feeling. 21 points of damage.
What? Good thing I saved some
So
healing.
everybody else takes 10.
Ah,
If you made,
What?
Oh, you
if
didn't
you
want
made
to
your
say.
save.
I had exactly
Wow.
21 hit points left, so...
So I
Okay.
mean, it's to the point in here that you are completely surrounded and cloaked by biting, vampiric insects.
In the bug world.
Yeah. Stinging insects are
No,
no problem.
no, you would have to cut your way out of here. You don't see anything but that. You can't authentically see your allies. It is an authentic nightmare.
Just Rosie or everyone?
Walnut Dog. No. This is a 40-foot.
It's a shared nightmare.
It's massive.
now we're in a cube of bugs.
Now, it's Walnut Dog.
I already seen that.
yeah, we kind of...
we gave her the idea.
Doesn't have time
She
to
learned it from watching you.
Oh man. They're in my mouth. That's the worst part. It hurts, but they're in my mouth.
They
And
go
that's
there.
gross.
You know what's worse? Is being dead.
No, at least you don't have to.
I don't know, but you don't have to suffer through
They're
this.
in every hole.
All right. Thank
Yeah.
you for vamping long enough for me to do this. I would like to grope down at by my hand. Grope is a word they use in books. I'm reading a book where they use the word grope a lot. Reach for
Grapple.
my sword. You know when they say that, they're like, his hand gropes around in his pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Reach for my blade, cast Flame Blade, and start trying to hack my way out.
What color is that flame?
It is green flame.
Green flame.
Green flame?
You can absolutely you can move through them. It's just a thick curtain of them, but you can definitely get from place to place.
Oh, you said I couldn't see through it, that I had to cut my way out.
No, that's how it feels, but you don't have to slice. You're fine. You're fine.
Well, you painted too deep of a word picture, and I got
Yeah.
Jerry,
messed up.
your
Okay, well then never
verbal
mind.
masterpiece.
It's difficult terrain because of all the bugs.
So are we
But you
fine?
can still move. No.
So we're so we
Does
leave.
anything matter?
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna transform into a wolf and
bite her.
bite this bee. Yeah,
Nice.
Everyone retract your green flame emojis.
I'm
that
done.
you put
Yeah.
in chat.
take back those green flames.
We need an emote that's the opposite.
The opposite. It's the
Blue water.
no chicken. It's the no chicken one. Okay, I'm gonna try and get my dinner right now. Yeah. And I'm gonna take advantage.
Too bad.
I don't need it. 23.
Whoa.
22.
But roll anyway.
But you
just
can
in
roll
case.
anyway.
Roll
You
anyway.
get some present.
Oh,
No.
That's
Nobody gets
that's
anything.
Terrible.
Drives through the drive-through, orders black coffee.
Okay.
Do.
6. Is that it? For real?
oh, that for
No,
six.
plus 3. 9. Piercing. And now they need to succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. What'd they get?
They are flat, or she is flat.
Good. So now prone.
Nice.
You're welcome. Oh, woo!
Woo! Can I see your
So you have walnut dawn grass or wolf nut
Thank you.
has dragged the prey by its neck down to the ground
and I'm
and is currently worrying it. Rosie Beestinger,
Yeah. Okay.
death save.
Yeah, I better.
Talking about a death
Can you
save.
take advantage on a death save?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
What do you have to beat on death save?
So I'm
it's a coin flip.
stabilized.
Oh yeah.
I thought you had to do it
What's-
3 times.
Well, not in one round.
Oh,
No. Yeah, but you have.
oh yeah.
Over the
Yeah,
course
you
of
have to
3.
do checks.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Cthulhu's drop.
But do you? Maybe I'm misinterpreting. Do you have to do it exactly at 0? I thought if you went exactly to perfect 0, you were stable. It's when you went under that you were.
That's what I thought it was.
Okay.
But I could be wrong because
I
I'm
don't
new and
remember.
dumb.
So I went to exactly 0 points.
Yeah, I thought that meant
You don't-
unconscious.
What does this look about?
Yeah.
No
I thought
one
it
knows
did
about
too.
this edition.
I
It's
thought.
okay.
That's what I
I'll
thought.
look it up.
Yeah, you
while
look it up.
You keep going.
Now, Cthulhu's drop.
Gosh, I'm real mad at this lady.
Do you let out a mommy?
No,
No.
I wish it was like that.
Just on the just to the side, wolf nut. The heavy, just the massive weight of this wolf has brought it down, and it's just the shrieking sound of the legs scraping against the rubble.
Yeah.
This massive weight rolling around.
Gosh, there's so many choices. Believe it or not. That's the problem I'm having right now.
Dude, but it's honestly like, but it's cool. Like, this is like, Cthulhu would be like conscious
Yeah.
about it.
I feel like this is the first time that Cthulhu is acting like more rashly.
Yeah.
You know? Like, because my options are, we have some kind of a parlay, if it's possible. We'll bind her with my tentacles if I can, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I was under the impression they were too mad to talk with you.
I imagine.
They can
so, we'll find out. How far am I from this lashing prone?
Close. I mean,
Close
you're
enough.
as. I mean, you have enough movement to be as far as you want to be from this
All
mess.
right, not within striking range. Close enough for a diswiss.
Wiswit.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish it had a cool name.
Wit.
So I reach out and I whisper, as you know, the loudest whisper you could, so it is audible to the group, and I say, does this please you? Is this what you want? Are you not happy now?
Oof, classic mom, am I right?
Yeah.
Never satisfied.
You have the form of your beloved goddess now.
Here, actually.
Are you not
Dang, dude.
pleased?
Don't you just love being a
Yeah.
drainer?
But Diswiss has damage associated with it,
funny.
right?
It does have damage, but we have to see if she can beat DC 15 Wisdom.
Let's see. Wisdom is something that she is quite good at, but something about this moment, perhaps, keeps her from being fully
She's still
engaged
prone,
with
right?
it.
That's good,
Quite.
yeah. And I have to remind myself that even if she fails, or even if she succeeds, she would still have to take half damage. So she's going to enjoy 5d6 psychic
Yuck.
plus 1d6
Wanna borrow?
From the Hex?
necro. Yeah, from Hex. Should I just see if I can throw them all out at once? I'll do 4 of them at once. What are we looking at here? 5,
Couple of ones, a 2.
7, 8 from that. And
Now one more?
So 8, and then no, these are 4. Yeah, okay.
You
Let's
got
just do
5d6.
let's just do psychic first. Yeah. Okay, so 11, and then the necro. All right, that was a 1. So 12. What a thirsty whisper that one was. What a cutting blade to level at my foe. And then, but she's prone, but she won't. She's struck with the need
Yeah.
to flee.
No, but those she cannot flee
Right.
because, as unimpressed as you might have been with it, 12 is sufficient to reduce the target's hit points to below 0. So, just at this voice, just this amplified, this mystically amplified voice of her son, just cuts straight through her consciousness, and there is a moment of sort of glassy-eyed reverie, and she says, "If only I had killed you one more time, the reward would have been mine." And she collapses on the side. Josh, can you tip my cauldron, please?
Boy.
You can see part of her raiment is, of course, that which is sanctified by the Spider Queen, Lolth. But there is an extra portion, something that is not classically a part of that collection. And that is what looks to be almost a dragon scale cape. Imagine that dragon scales had been pounded out of mithril, and it flows almost like a liquid off of her shoulders. And so as she falls, it sort of spills out this shining mithril cloak, spills out and spreads out behind her. You don't remember that from your childhood. You don't know when she came by it, but it is clearly, it marks itself as an item of tremendous interest. Thank you, Josh.
I ignore it. I go to my knees. Didn't expect that I would be able to win. I assumed that I would meet my end here, trying to recover this secret. Cthulhu is slumped over the body and, pounds it like
Like
as if
physically found it?
Yeah, as if there was,
Wow.
as if there's the intimation of anger, but you can see that there's not nearly
It's just
enough force.
performative
It's
in a
just
way?
performative. Yeah, he stands back up, realizes probably everybody's watching him, and
We are.
shall we continue?
Well, if there's dragon scaled, then I would be like, whoa.
Pushes the body
Yeah,
out of
I'd
the way.
be like,
I have no interest in it at all.
I'd be like, did you know her? Is this? Do you want this?
I just stalk off in a direction. I go up 25 feet as though I'm surveying, the next place we need to go.
Just ignore.
Yeah.
Go well. I'll hold it for you.
Wear it like a babushka.
Yeah.
Like over
It-
top of
I
Cappy.
mean, it has no perceivable weight.
Majestic.
So nice.
You're so beautiful. I'm like, these are dragon scales, dude. These are awesome.
I want to.
Are you like trying to cheer him up, or what's,
Yeah.
What's the
I'm like, this is cool loot, man. You got the last hit. You should get it.
I want to walk up to Cthulhu.
Yeah, you can. We're not in initiative anymore.
Right. She's done. Okay. So I'm going to turn back into myself, but I assume myself is still Grey Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought maybe Wild Shape would help. I'm going to go up to him and just stand next to him for a minute. And I think I realize you're not doing anything.
Yeah, I've got the map open, but I'm not looking at it.
It's upside down.
There's no, yeah.
And Walnut will just look at you and go, "You good?"
Let's finish what we came to do. Then I'll be good.
Okay.
Be very good.
Okay.
Do you hear feet start on the uneven rubble behind you, and it's Tasty.
Oh.
And he puts his hand just on the flat front of your chest, and he says, "I am Tasty." He says, "Are you Tasty?"
Cthulhu's stoic. With just a hint of the voice breaking. I am now. and a trembling, that liquid, but does not
It does not spill.
betray it. That somehow is more meaningful.
Walnut looks at this
Yeah.
and sees that Tasty got him to break, and she's just like,
Yeah.
"Okay." And she looks back at Dinar and goes, "Cool cape."
Is there anything on the body of this priestess? I think Rosie would be like looting the body. Is there anything that would indicate her relationship to Cthulhu, or anything that would denote her station? Besides
There
this
is
ring?
a symbol that you've seen, and you've seen this symbol many times. It's both on a medallion and on the hilt of a small dagger.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's mostly for ritual purposes. It doesn't look like it's designed for heavy combat.
Okay.
It's a very similar symbol to the one that was quite well represented in Moral's card. She seemed to have a particular fascination for
Yeah.
the icons
I
of
don't,
the
I don't have a
Recluse League.
problem with it being a secret. I mean, as you're
Yeah.
investigating it, I'll turn back around and say, she was Isildrith. She was my mother.
Whoa!
At one time.
Okay. Rosie like steps away. She's like, so I shouldn't loot the body then. That seems disrespectful.
I'm like, cape?
It's like it didn't have any weight before, and
Yeah.
now it feels a little
I'm like,
weird.
Yeah.
She didn't need these things, I would argue, upon becoming a drider. I don't think she needs them now either. But, no, enjoy.
Do driders generally, in your studies, are they able to communicate like that? Do they have
Well,
that?
that's a good question. Like,
Yeah, it just the process of transformation affects people very differently.
I see. Okay. So
That's what you know.
she kept some amount of sentience of her former self.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a range.
But I will share that as she was dying, she said that if I had killed you one more time, then the prize would be mine. Those were the words.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember having died a first time, so I'm not sure what she's talking about there. Maybe in the throes of whatever dim synapse firing upon the edge of death. Had she learned the Tetrasthenotica, maybe I'd be able to glance down, see if she'd written something.
Yeah.
But I assume she's not versed.
You had so much to teach her. So these things that are on her person that have this symbol, which is, I guess, the symbol of House Rothli.
Yeah.
These are things that Moral was interested in. So do you gesture to them and say, "Do you want to bring these to Moral, or should we leave them?"
I think that makes a lot of sense. This is a good exchange.
Okay.
Good payment.
So I'll take the pendant and the sword dagger with the symbol on it.
Yes.
And present them to you very respectfully. Like these belong to you.
See how would Cthulhu receive them? I think. What do they weigh? He would conjure velvet to carry them.
Wow.
Just okay. Here, velvet appears.
It's light enough. So just the little hands underneath the velvet make a little pouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take these with us. Yeah.
Deposit them. Okay.
It's perfect. You're starting to notice the longer it hangs on your shoulders, Dinar, you're starting to notice that along with its sort of like strange lightness, you think it might actually be bigger than it looks. When you start to reach your hands back and sort of like draw it out, it's comically large.
Even too big for me.
No, it'll always fold itself back in.
Oh, okay.
But you think that you may be able to extend some of its protection even to someone else who was close. You could probably extend your protection out to one other person.
Little bird.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Under my wing.
Cute.
Nice.
That's really good.
Oh, that's cool.
Dinar has little wings of protection
Yeah.
now.
Something to consider.
So cute.
Something to consider.
We should keep the tent fabric. That's important too.
The tank gets tanker.
Exactly.
Should we say anything?
the rites.
Last rites. Or just kind of standing over the body.
No.
You have some religious people here.
Yeah.
This is a mother, after all.
I suppose, in the technical sense.
Yeah, what would Walnut want to do in this case? Being fairly ignorant of the dynamic between these two, would the maternal relationship be important?
Just the fact that it was someone's mother, that's like a thing, even though she's not who she was, that's a thing to respect. So whether anyone's noticing or not, like she's probably just muttering something, like muttering words under her breath, like almost like a compulsion, like she has to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she won't like make a big show of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no rights that would please her.
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
Probably have done them.
Neither do I.
Well, this battlefield, having concluded its story, the party is free to move on according to the map and according to the device you have from Carver Gall that will lead you inexorably to an encounter with your past. That was too much. I realize that now. Hey, Shadow Council, may our labors please you. Hey, we're going to go right into the break, but don't go anywhere. We're not done. We have a whole other hour. So please stay. Please stay. Please stay.
We really need you to stay.
Don't go. Please. Thank you. We suffer, don't we, Amy?
We do.
Hey.
We suffer
Hello.
daily.
For our art.
This is
Look, get to the words. I can say my joke.
this is Jerford K. Horkins. Something happened, no doubt, mystical in nature to the device. Maybe it couldn't handle the emotional realness that Thriss Rahuthli brought. Now, when last we saw our heroes, they were just setting out from the battlefield they had so recently resolved a conflict in. There is now a tiny, invisible creature coated in lustrous velvet, holding a few artifacts from his house. You are now free to move about the Underdark.
I got my gift from.
From the Carver Gall?
Thank you. I was going to say Gul Dukat.
Yeah. That'll please Kiko.
I wish I got that one in my back pocket.
Nice.
I'm gonna just start following it again and
Absolutely.
saying,
Just
"Let us depart."
just heeding its counsel.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you once again hold it out. Just let it guide you through this space, and you are moving now from these shared public spaces and the areas of industry that supported the large houses, and you're moving now into buildings and spaces that can't be annihilated in the same way, not by time or even even with enthusiasm, because many of the high houses in Lower Galadirth are made from columns that project from the ground and then meet a stalactite as well. So these some of these high places are made from what are more or less floor-to-ceiling columns, hundreds of feet high in some cases. So as you, the higher up you're moving into this space, the more you're seeing the more you're seeing places that you would truly recognize.
Yeah. These also would seem more defensible too, because there's no wall to break down. This is just structure.
No. It's exactly right. The closer you get, you can see that it weren't for lack of trying, as my father would have said. The bases themselves are cut with deep gouges and scratches. So whatever occurred before these houses truly fell must have been a maniacal spectacle.
I'm gonna
Cough.
I'm gonna cough and take a moment to clear my throat. Shadow Council.
Dude, he has only gotten more
I know.
lustrous.
Because to me it sounds so bad because it's starting to become painful.
Oh, no,
so
we
I
don't
can
want
only
that.
imagine it as also painful to hear.
No.
Okay.
No, quite the opposite.
So Cathris, while we're largely walking in silence, I imagine, I turn to Rosie and I point out to you some of the stalactites that I, in my youth, this pointy one. This is how I knew I was on the right street to get back to my house.
You told me about that one.
Yeah, and then
Those the sisters up there.
those are the sisters, right?
Yeah.
Just because they're two stalactites.
Yeah, they're swimming right there. Yeah. So good.
But if you imagine it, you can almost see how they're like two, not just stalactites, but like two cones.
They're like upside down cones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
it's amazing. Yeah.
Think deep.
Thank you for sharing this moment.
I think Jerry's gonna punish us.
Oh, absolutely not.
good.
I support that sort of thing 100%.
Okay.
But these,
Oh no, it's like then let me spoil the moment where it's
Yeah.
like I didn't ever think that you would actually get to see them. I thought that if I was to take you there, I would have to drug you in some way,
Yeah.
in some sort of a hallucinatory,
Oh yeah.
like chemically induced.
Come here, but on a different plane of some kind.
Or you'd be drugged and I would just describe it the best I could.
Sure. A lot of you drugging me in this fantasy of yours.
It's effective.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that it's happening this way instead.
Me too.
It's less expensive.
Me too.
So these manor houses are they look sort of like just piles of melted candles everywhere, and it would not be hard, Cthulhu, to find your house in this place.
Oh, let's proceed. If I get a whiff of getting within, something that looks particularly familiar to me, then I'm just going to start to like jog up ahead.
Yeah.
And just say, come on, all right, this is the place.
Absolutely. The focus pendant that you have is now not really directing you in any one direction. It's now just sort of like spinning in place, back and forth. It'll like wind itself up and then wind itself the other way in the hand. So you must be very, very close to your destination, because it's not designed to show you your house.
Right.
It's designed to show you something specific.
And if I'm
Evidence of something or an artifact connected with Carver Gall's imprisoned deity, a creature that he calls that which endures.
remind me, Denari, do you have a skill? Does it let you look for an object, a specific thing?
Oh, yes, I do. I have locate object.
I don't know what we're looking for. I'm actually kind of surprised that
Yeah,
if this thing indicates my father's study, that he would have done it anywhere near the house.
Right.
It seems foolish.
Yeah,
Well,
indeed.
He did get sacrificed, so.
but do you know what it looks like? I need to know what it looks like.
Well, it's this. I mean, I can show you the Unity sigil
Okay.
that Gall gave me, and it would have this symbol on it.
Okay. Yeah. And then that works. Yeah. I just need to be able to picture it in my mind, so I need a picture of it. So I can totally do that.
Yeah.
If that's the plan, you want to do that?
Oh yeah.
All right. So I go. I push it up against my forehead to absorb it. Get like a real good mental picture.
I think that's
This is
Unnecessary.
all part of it. No, this is. There's a lot of pomp and circumstance involved with this, and then and it's like, I'm great. Yes. Describe or name an object familiar with you. Sense of direction. 1,000 feet.
Exactly. So that's that. Basically, you're looking for another instance of that symbol.
Yes.
Here somewhere. Absolutely. You do. Your awareness expands out, and it identifies higher up in the structure that stands before you. It identifies an instance of that symbol.
Nice.
So I just kind of roam around like a dog that's trying to sit down, and I'm just like out audibly saying colder, colder, warmer, colder, warmer, colder, warmer, warmer, warmer,
So
warmer until I get there.
The base of this house, the heavy doors that you remember being made of shining mithril, even the hinges are gone. It's just like a passageway now. There's no ceremony to it at all. There's just a threshold.
yeah. It's just like there's no items that I recognize. I would imagine it's just like the topology.
Yeah, exactly.
I get, but it's not
just-
like that old curtain or
yeah,
whatever.
it's like
That's
not
gone.
textured. It's just the geometry of the space.
Yeah.
And so as you enter, you can see the stairway that leads down to the larder and the house Ruthley's storage areas down deep in the basement. So that's an availability. There's also stairs that go up to other regions of the house, personal areas.
As Cthulhu and I presume Dinar enter, I'm going to hang back with Walnut a little bit, and as soon as they're kind of out of earshot, to take her hand and say, some mothers are not worth remembrance or reverence, but it does you great credit that you cared.
Alana just kind of nods solemnly. It's like, thanks. Not much to say.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
No, that's sweet.
Okay, we do the thing.
Yeah, what I remember. So, what would I remember of the layout of the house? Would my father have had a study?
Absolutely.
I feel like he might not have been permitted one.
No, in your recollection, it was very small, almost a closet.
It's like a Harry Potter under the stairs bedroom kind of study. Yeah.
It's like his
Yeah.
man cave.
Sleeps there,
Yeah.
works there, not allowed out.
It's like a storage. Basically, it was a storage area that was tolerated for his, little experiments.
Okay, let's find our way up there. And maybe he didn't do the research there, but maybe there's a clue as to where he did do it. We just go up there and what's the police term?
Case?
No. When like you come home and the apartment's just completely turned over, they were looking for something.
Yeah.
B&E?
No. There's a specific verb for that crime.
I am so
like tossed.
Yeah, exactly.
Toss,
That's right.
So
Tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
Ransack.
That's it. We're gonna toss the salad.
Yay!
you make your way up a set of stairs into the floor where people's individual rooms were. You can see the simple door that led into your sister Thedrel's room. You can see that her room has been thoroughly dismantled, and the things that are left in there are things that no one wanted or thought that they could thought would have any kind of value in any kind of market afterward. But you can see on the floor, sort of poking out almost from the bed, you can see what you think is the cover of a book.
Wait a minute. I give you one of these, like the SWAT team, like.
For the podcast, he's making crazy
Yeah, he's
gestures.
making hand signs.
At the end, I think it was the Macarena.
I started going Macarena.
Oh, it was
A little bit.
Macarena. Okay.
Wait in the hallway. Do the Macarena till I return. No, come in. It doesn't matter. So let's.
I'm like, hey, what?
Yeah, I'll stop here and I will wander in there and pull this out.
Yeah. Whatever scent type memories you would have associated with it, there isn't any hint of it. This is not a place where people live anymore. The book itself is a book of what are functionally speaking fairy tales. So there's a very common drow fairy tale about, and it's retold in many different ways, but it is about a girl who seeks Lolth's wisdom and then is visited by various incarnations of Lolth. And invariably, these young women succeed. So long as they follow the correct path. Occasionally there's a version of it that involves them being insufficiently cruel, or in the moment of victory, not going for the kill. Such young women are punished in stories like these.
Scoop that up. Where are the others? I would be concerned that we're splitting the party.
I'm still with Rosie.
Are we downstairs?
Yeah, we're downstairs.
Downstairs?
Downstairs.
For like the foyer.
In the foyer or in the
that
larder
first
or
floor.
the...
Because I guess there's a
Where we
basement.
first came in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
okay.
the entrance.
I just want to make sure that I know where you are so I
I'm
can
in the
describe it.
hallway because you told me to be in the hallway.
Yeah.
And I go, for the record, I I want to wait in the hallway, not because you tell me to wait in the hallway. I've decided to wait in the hallway.
That's perfect. I'm excited that these two things just lined up.
Yeah.
Also forgot to do the rest of my death saving throws, and they worked out great. Just retroactively, I'm up.
I was gonna say,
Oh yeah.
Rosie,
I was gonna heal you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm continuously looking like I'm trying to tell you something,
Oh. Okay.
but I can't work up to it.
Oh. All right.
So it's just like the body language is up, and then
Like I have more to say about it, but
Every time you do, my expression never changes. Every time you light up like you're going to say something, I have this like very patient smile, and then as soon as you lose steam, I'm like, okay, and then I just keep going back to poking around the house, and as soon as I hear the intake, it's exactly the same every time.
can we do a perception check to see if we find any good relics for Moral?
dude, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. This is
around.
Dungeons and fucking Dragons. Let's do it.
None for me, thanks. Ooh. Nice.
21.
That's very nice. You find, possibly because no one wanted it, it is not in terrible shape. You find the ledger of House Rahoothly. So no one wants it. Like, I mean, it's so clear. Like, it's to anyone else, it would be authentically boring. But for a level 2 documancer,
I covet.
it's almost certainly, it'd be like reading the rings of a tree.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could assess, you could pull incredible information out of something like that.
I'm tucked in already.
You've already gone in?
I'm like, oh, Rosie, look at this. Grandmother.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Tell me what you see. Rosie has no idea what she's looking at. She's like, what?
A lot of kissing cousins in this family.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
So there is...
Knowing our boy.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's all good. I support you 100%.
But
Y'all are the ones who look like me right now. I mean,
That's true.
you're gonna have to.
Exactly. So there is just as you're flipping through, at the very end, like the last thing that was entered into the ledger is for a repaired house banner. So they had sent the house banners apparently to a family called the Skillful Hands of House Gundab. And so they were sent out for restoration, and then there's a symbol affixed after it in terms of the price, and the price is just indicated as enough. So they did not indicate how much they were willing to spend, simply that they would spend.
okay.
The price was right.
Well, not if it's nothing after that.
Yeah. So that's this. So at the very end, something had been, like, they were restoring their house banners.
Interesting.
Okay, let's proceed.
And we don't see house banners around.
You're welcome to look around. Would you like to look around?
Sure.
What?
Wow.
Okay, no, I'm going to give you some love for that. Yeah. Shadow Council, may our labors please you, your servant, Rosie B. Stinger, has offered you a boon. So we gave away our first 2 goodies. So now it is gift certificates to the store, where you might find, imagine a dark t-shirt, some of our other C-Team stuff. Eventually there may be another shirt you might like. You might want to save your coupon for next week, especially if you remember the C-Team in good standing. You're looking around, and you can see that near the stairs there is an especially there are especially deep grooves
I can get into these deep grooves.
that seem to be worn.
Okay. Deep
Chill grooves.
near the stairs.
Yes.
What do they look like they were made from?
Well, they look like they're probably the result of a crate or a case of some kind.
Ooh, being dragged away from or toward?
Your suspicion looking at it is that this is a place where a lot of stuff moves.
Okay. Do I see an obvious entry or exit?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. These stairs go straight down.
Oh, this is down into
Oh
the
yeah.
larder? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's go.
I know it's sad. Like a nudge walnut. Like, you see what I see?
No. Oh yeah, I
actually,
do.
yeah.
Now I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, these.
Once you
Yeah.
pointed to it.
Yeah, like if you want to take a break from this ledger, I have a feeling there's something going on down here.
More
Shall we?
ledgers? Yes.
Yeah, I bet it's a whole crate full of ledgers. It's going to
Yeah,
be really exciting. That's my number one guess.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
So, on your way down, foods have been 100% ransacked. There's nothing especially to the naked eye. There's none of the fine wines, weird mushrooms, expensive cheese, expensive spider cheese.
Whatever else the fucking drow eat.
Yeah, exactly. But you can
Aquarium gravel.
so you can see that they have a barred and indeed sort of
a barred
gated
down here?
enclosure. No, a gated enclosure, presumably for items of some value.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that the door itself is ravaged. This is no longer a door in any meaningful sense,
Mm-hmm.
but there is still a crate here in the basement
Oh.
that has some surface damage,
Okay.
but is mostly fine. And it's still here.
Behind this locked door.
Oh, no, the door is, as I suggested,
Oh.
it has a door in quotes.
see.
So barely a door, for lack of a better term. And inside there, you can see. I mean, you think it may be of dwarven make. It's just like a solid, firm construction, and you think that you see like the glint just here in the low light. You think you see the glint of like strange symbols, strange writing that goes all the way around the lid of the box.
Okay. Not in a language that I would recognize.
No, it may not be a language at all. It's
Oh,
just a
interesting.
set of symbols that are unsettling even to look at. But sealed into the top of the box, it's almost like the invoice. It's like the return invoice. It's the match of what is entered into the ledger. And you notice immediately that it's not right.
Oh,
A discrepancy?
I go. Yeah, I immediately start looking at this discrepancy.
The box that they sent back, everything else is correct, but it is 6 pounds lighter.
Oh, 6 pounds.
6 pounds none the rich.
It's,
Oh boy.
should we crack it open?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Can we pry bar it, or is it
Yeah.
locked, or
Sure.
what's the deal?
I'll maul it open
Okay.
if I have to.
What are you going to do?
Bite it.
Describe how you open it.
You're like, this is how you ransack a house.
Yeah.
Let Granny show you something.
I think I'm gonna do a little bit of
Bite.
as I'm gonna just with my little normal teeth. You know what? I can't. Can you? I actually am gonna do that. It's like I could do it. Nope. I think I need your help.
I am fresh out of wild shapes
Oh.
for the day. It's just a joke.
So I guess what I will do then is whisper to my staff, and the end, the very the flat bottom end of it becomes a like
Little pry bar.
scoop. Yeah. So the staff changes from its wooden usual verisimilitude shape into a shadowy bar, and I crank that bitch out.
Could I have a dexterity check
You may,
with
and
your acrobatics?
And I will take advantage on that too.
Yikes.
It's gonna be a 12.
No.
Damn it. Damn it.
What's the box made out of?
You take so as when you're like flatten it out.
Yeah.
You think that the hard part is over,
Yeah.
right? You shaped the stuff of shadow.
Yeah.
And as soon as it connects, a bolt of lightning leaps from the box up the shadow rod and basically strikes you straight through it, and you are knocked across the room against the bars.
Whoa!
Do I take any damage?
Yeah, you take 5 points of damage.
I'm dead again.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
What are you guys doing down there?
This is my third death today.
Okay, so here's all I can do is I run over and I go, oh my God, grandmother. And I reach in my pocket and there's just a nasty, funky good berry in there. And I put it in your mouth and I move your jaw and I rub your throat and I look and I'm like pushing it in there and you get 1 HP.
I'm good. I'm fine. I wake up. I'm like, where was I?
No, but it's like, it's too fast. Like when she goes, she flies like too fast against the gate. And then falls too fast, just like a doll.
It's 3 frames of animation.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. Yeah. I go, oh my God, grandmother, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm great. That thing is electrified though.
I go, don't worry, I'm going to teach it a lesson.
Thank you.
And then I touch it. No, I'm joking. What's it made out of?
It's made out of. You had seen a bunch of novel metals during your time in Iltkazar, and you think it might have been one of those. There's a bunch of alloys that are just unique to the dwarves of that city, and you can't 100% map which one it is, but it's clearly manufactured from some strange alloys.
This is lightning onium.
Yeah.
I've seen this
Lightning
before.
onium.
Yeah.
How would you feel about me trying to mess with the? There's an obvious lock on it.
Well, here, yeah. Go ahead and mess with it.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do some.
Get my damage test out.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I want to use heat metal to heat it so that it is red hot and malleable. And
Is lava not stone?
Is lava not stone? Is alloys not metal to be heated? And then I want to take Foremother and push her into the lock to try and disable the lock.
I like it. I like it. Josh, could you please tip my cauldron?
Oh no.
So that was damage
And
die.
I die.
No. This is actually okay. This is assistance on the out of combat table. So this is okay. Don't be scared by the pretty lights.
I'm scared.
So you heat up this alloy to a red hot here in this corner, and then Foremother,
Yeah.
like opening an envelope. Foremother just finds this crack, and you open the seal, whatever mystic seal is holding this together. It's just a flick of the wrist.
Look at the
Kiss
flick
from
of
a
that
wrist.
wrist.
So you basically slide it from one side to the other.
Yes.
And the roof of the box goes.
Nice.
Amazing.
Hot. Very good.
Yes.
Thanks, Josh. So inside, you can see sparkling gems and perfectly preserved House Ruthly banners.
I was just going to say, I make a bird noise, even though we've never established a signal ever.
It's always a different bird noise.
Yeah.
Whenever we do this.
Exactly. What, do that noise? Yeah. Well, anyway, I make a bird noise. I go,
It's a drowning bird.
it's
Nice.
a mourning dove.
Nice.
And try and signal them upstairs.
Okay.
I like to think that while you're in your sister's room, Tanara's just standing in a hallway, like a decrepit hallway, just like, great, nice house you got here. And then and it's just like I'm like peeling the wallpaper, just like waiting. And then we just hear like, crack, boom. And then, oh my God, grandmother, you're dead. And then a crate open and they go, yay. And we like hear it all upstairs.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, peel. And then,
You want any of my dad's shirts? I found
Absolutely. So
one of my dad's
your adventure may continue.
all right, enough of this room. Or I hear that bird call. All right, Well, maybe just prior to the bird call.
Yeah.
We're in my dad's study.
Absolutely.
What
So
are we seeing here?
very, very small, simple appointed, very, very simply appointed, sort of. It's all rough stone, deeply chipped, whatever weird cobbling, hedge magic shit he was getting into down here. And there are things in here that were apparently not worth stealing as well. There is a very small, very simple knife with a handle of black wood, rare in these parts. And as you see it, the symbol just begins to spin and now sort of sway in strong counter circles.
Ooh.
I'm going to grasp this knife.
The knife at its hilt, this may be what Dinar was detecting.
Okay, yeah, that's what
This knife has as its hilt a very simple, indeed perhaps handmade carving of the unity icon that represents that which endures.
Dad, what are you doing in here?
It's a like as I said, the knife is very it's not ornate. It is incredibly simple, like so simple that you wouldn't take it just as a tool. Almost any knife would be better.
Yeah, what have you done with it? May I? Let's see here.
May I perceive?
Yeah, may I? No. Let me try instead of that. Let me do Arcana. See if
I love
there's Any
I love it. I love it. You gonna goose
residual
it?
sense of this thing? Yeah, let me go ahead and take advantage too.
Hey.
Pretty
not
solid.
bad.
Ooh, that's
It's gonna be
16.
that's a 20, and then
Ooh.
21.
That's very good.
All right.
So the weight is about right. You're using your skills as an arcanist to assess not just the physical object that might house the enchantment, but sort of the mystic echoes of the enchantment itself. And as you turn it, as you just turn it in your hand, the blade itself is like too dull. Like it's comically dull. Like this is possibly the worst knife of all time.
Not a knife. Yeah.
Not a knife. And in fact, you think that it's actually two. You think that it's actually two pieces, and there might actually be space where the blade should be. There is a void present there.
Oh, I see.
Cool.
Like this is the mounting for a blade.
It could be this, but it looks to be a blade, but the sharpest part of it is gone.
I'm gonna take the. If there's any scrap of fabric, let me just run that void across it.
Okay. You take the scrap, and then you basically hold it like in a loop, so you can try to cut through it.
Yeah.
As you do, the fabric disappears.
Oh. Good thing you didn't try to cut your hand.
Yeah. No kidding.
Bye.
So it's an anti-knife. I don't know what function this has. God. Okay, I'm going to say at this point we hear this bird call.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take this with me. Don't cut with this knife. It just makes them go away.
It hates fabric. It hates curtains. Got it. It's an anti-curtain knife.
Don't show it to Velvet.
Did you? Oh no! Did you take your knife out and just tell Dinar, "Don't cut with this knife," and then take it away from him?
Well, as you're
he didn't have it.
as you are warning him about it, you feel what seems like a breeze, like from the blade of the knife. It feels like a breeze, like through a doorway.
What? I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that blade. I'm gonna look at it edge on. I want to see that anti edge.
as you turn it ever so slightly, it's like it's like turning your head back and forth, looking through a crack.
An arrow slit or something.
There's something in it. God, there is something inside it.
Can you like cut the air?
Well, this is what I'm concerned with, is getting too close to it. I want to go down and see what y'all are up to. I'll be very careful with this. Did it come with a cover?
Yeah.
Does it come with an attractive?
No. Someone threw it on the ground.
Maybe somebody is in there.
Yeah.
The bones are in there.
Yeah. Maybe.
All right, I'm just going to be real careful with it. Let's go ahead and descend the stairs.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
We'll come back to the foyer. Like, I just found my dad's knife and some shirts. Where are you guys?
Rosie needs some help, and we found some stuff in the basement. Get down here.
Heal me, please.
Let's go.
Okay.
See the scene?
So yeah, I'm holding Rosie like.
So I'll get down there and see her in a mess.
Yeah.
Like, what have you kids been up to?
Use my father's shirt as a tourniquet. Hurry.
Knife, quick.
Medicine check. Nice.
Dad's shirt plus a bonus.
Oh yeah, sure bonus.
I'll give you the last 15 I got.
Thank you.
My pool.
I'll take better care of these next time. Sorry. We explained to y'all what you found.
Yeah, I say, I'm like, well, first off, here are some gems to put in the hordes person bag, and I give you those gems. And I go like, okay, give those away, and then I go, and then, I lift them. I'm like, this seems to be house banners of your house.
Oh, yes. I remember those.
What do they look like?
They look, well, God, you know I'm going to have to draw them later.
Yeah, you're fucked.
It's the most intricate spider you've ever seen. Beautiful web.
Extremely realistic.
No, let me give that one some thought.
Okay.
But that's what they look like.
But they're in really good shape.
Yeah.
I go,
Yeah,
Did you,
it's
did you
like they were
come
in a
down here and fix that?
yeah, no, it's like they're in a banner humidor.
No, I open the ledger and I show him. I say, well, here's the thing: is in the ledger here, there's this curious entry, and I show you the entry then where it says enough payment, and I go, and there's a discrepancy. It's off by £6, and here they are fully restored, and that was the last thing that was ever entered into your family's ledger.
Harumph.
And then
How
I
much
go,
does Dad's knife weigh?
Dun dun dun.
See all that Sherlock.
Knife. Way.
Wait,
Dad.
knife mask, Dad.
How much did my dad weigh?
He was a live fellow.
Dad in other languages. I'm just trying to. God. Okay.
I say it's a mystery, and frankly, bad bookkeeping.
That's the other thing.
What's worse is
The worst crime of all, yeah.
When was the date on the ledger? Do I see that?
The date?
Oh yeah, can I tell when this
absolutely.
entry was made?
Yeah, it was about 50 years after you left.
Oh, okay. So maybe we're right before all the excitement.
Yeah.
And was the crate over? It was under by £6. What was the?
Yeah,
was the
exactly. So
discrepancy? Okay.
the discrepancy was that the crate that was returned
Yeah.
was £6 lighter.
Okay.
So this other house, maybe they still got something.
Well, you know when payments are light.
So here's what I want to do, gang. And I'm gonna catch you up on it because I don't want something weird to happen. I feel like it's not the right place.
I
Weird
do
things
not
never
want
happen
anything
here.
weird to happen.
I'm gonna preface it with that.
Okay.
Thank you everyone for coming. I don't want anything weird to happen. But I found this knife. It's my dad's study. It's got the Unity symbol on it. It's a bladeless knife, which, seems like a convenience.
Kind of a spoon.
Right.
Yeah.
A bladeless camping knife.
It was in my dad's office. There's this picture of this cat in a cradle, and I got this silver spoon.
And smatter with little tears all over the blotter. But what I want to do is, I want to see if I can look into there. Maybe I demonstrate with another piece of fabric that I cut through.
Yeah.
It vanishes again?
It does.
I want to peer into it, into that space. This is what, it's like me metagaming it versus what Cthulhu would do. Cthulhu would what he would want to do is stick this knife hilt on something that does not move so that he can safely bring his face toward it without accidentally reaching the plane
Right.
of whatever makes that thing disappear. But I suspect that Cthulhu could also just take it and just hack at the air, as you recommended. So let me just first try that. I'll do it up against one wall.
Yeah. There's a light just through the air itself.
Let me say I do it on the wall.
Oh, okay. The wall is scraped.
Okay. It's a scraper. It's probably for stucco or home repair.
All that nasty wallpaper.
Yeah.
No, now I will try it against the air.
Yeah. It just whistles a little bit. There's like a hum almost.
I like your first idea. It seems very scientific that he would ascertain where
'Cause
the
I'm
plane break
can I
is.
see inside of there? Yeah. So let me go ahead and I need to see what's in this knife.
It's not weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna press it up there. You tell me if I start to look like I'm going into a knife.
Okay.
You'll know when you.
Yep.
All right,
So you're getting closer and
I'm
closer.
approaching it. Yeah, taking note of the sensations of my face.
You're good.
Maybe I've got some some scraps that I'm trying to predict the zone, like when I get up in there. But what I really want to do is be able to see and change my viewing angle.
So if anyone who is watching Cthulhu at this moment is seeing that the closer he gets to it, a kind of a beam of illumination from the blade is projecting itself on his, basically at his eye level.
Can he see that?
Oh, well,
light
yeah,
coming out?
actually,
Yeah. You're
see
looking
it.
in there.
well, with Legati, I guess, right?
Oh,
You're blind.
sure.
I don't want to chop him up. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah, I'll have to change it so that I'm like Legati's forging forward.
Yeah.
And he's here, right? Okay. Am I just blinded by that light?
Moved up like a dude.
I mean, can I see anything, or is it just like white light?
It's just
That's another song.
It's just a white light. I'm going to. Can you tip the cauldron, Josh?
Wowzer,
Whoa,
manowzer.
Rosie got.
Wow, yeah.
Whoa!
Thanks, whoever did that.
So you can see in this moment, you can see this light casting on his face like this. And then Cthulhu's hand tightens on the blade. And you are watching this occur.
Oh, okay.
You can see that your hand is taking the knife, turning it toward your face, and then it thrusts it directly into your eye.
Oh.
And when this happens, the rest of the party sees the knife suspended in air. And Cthulhu is gone. Thanks, Josh.
No.
Is it just stays put?
Yeah, it is frozen in the air. The place that you are in is not a place of shame. It is a well-appointed study. It has racks and racks of books, elaborate instrumentation, a well-appointed, all-wood desk. Scattered. Well, scattered isn't right. It has a prodigious amount of sophisticated alchemical tools. Someone might think that it was scattered simply because there's so much equipment, but it is all there. It is all there arranged with purpose. There is a book closed on the desk itself, and the cover of the book says The Book of Unity. To its right, there is a glass dome. Over what looks to be almost a jewel fixture inside, made from some silvery metal. And there is a seed held inside that sort of bell jar. There's a seed held the way a gem would be held in a ring. There is also a jar that looks like it might have been worked on. I mean, the place is immaculate. It looks like whoever was working here yesterday. And there is a jar, and in the base of the liquid in this jar, there is a worm, like a polycate worm, the type of worm that has like a shell and lots of legs.
Right.
And it is sort of curled up at the very bottom. And as you come in, it begins to ping and nip at the round portion of the jar.
Oh, wow. What a place. Well, hang on to that for a second. But
There's 2 pages of the Book of Unity for you to enjoy.
oh, thank you.
No problem. It's my pleasure. But those are the main takeaways. This place is here. Apparently, inside this knife, there's a second life that existed, and it's all contained. I mean, it would take a lifetime for you to read the contents of these shelves.
Cthulhu never comes out. Is the problem.
Yeah, that's realistically probably exactly what would happen.
I look behind me because I want to see if is there an obvious exit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there is. There is a doorway, and there is just a slight crack through which a gentle breeze emits.
Gosh. Okay.
The seed trembles gently in its fixture.
I'm gonna reach out with my awakened mind. Just take a quick scan. And I ask, first I probe at it. I in my way, I say, hello, friend.
It says, another one.
Was my father the first?
I don't know who your father is, and I don't know who you are.
What are you?
Free me and find out.
Seems fine.
Okay. But I don't. So is that what you have then for me is knowledge of your self, of your aspect?
Oh, child, I have the best knowledge. I have the knowledge that was forgotten.
Oh no. You're speaking my language, seed. It's like disgusting. Let me. I want to see.
I want to live here and just be here.
And this is what I am now.
Yep.
I Misty step into the worm. I'm the worm. And I live near the seed forever. No, I want to. While I have.
Do whatever you want.
I know what I do.
Do whatever you want.
I know what I do. Cthulhu says, just a second. And he
Hang on.
he jumps out. He goes through the door. He pushes through the door.
No, so you...
Can I?
Yeah, exactly. So if you push through the door, you emerge from the blade. The blade is still in the air, and it falls.
Okay.
Ugh.
So now I'm standing in front of it,
Oh.
and the blade clatters to the ground.
Yes.
And the first thing I say is, how much time passed?
Hey, how much time passed?
10 years.
I don't know. Yeah.
Not now, Rosie, don't.
He was made of curtain the whole time. I knew it.
How much time passed?
Yeah.
He's only been in there for a couple moments.
Oh.
Okay, but is it scale as 101?
It doesn't.
Well, I was wondering if
It's nothing
if
too crazy.
It wasn't held in the air. It was more than just like you went blink, blink, and then it took a moment to
that's what I was-
fall.
that's
Yeah.
what
no,
I
no.
know.
It seems to hold its position.
Okay.
Okay, so not instant. Yeah. It's my dad's. This is my dad's study knife.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
He went in every day. I had no idea. He had the knife in his own study. I guess he'd stab himself in the face. And I'm like, you see some giddiness. Of course.
It's also simple.
I should have known. Why didn't I plunge it into my eyes up there? Ridiculous.
What did you see?
It was his study. A place where I think he did his studies. It was a room. It's contained within this. This is a gateway to it. And all I have to do is puncture the
Face.
orbits of my face.
Yeah, did he sustain any damage from this?
No. He teleported the instant it came in contact
Zero
with him.
cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
You just
consequences.
got a pocket space. That's
Watch
right.
it. It's awesome.
And he's back.
Yeah, and he's gone. He's gone.
Okay.
So you enter this quiet, meditative place. Off to the right, you can see a simple but comfortable chair. There's a pipe resting on a small side table.
Your favorite weed.
Can't wait. Empty that pipe out. I don't want that.
Yeah.
It's a bad habit. No, I want to. Can I perceive? Does it smell like Dad?
Perfectly.
Okay, I don't even need that.
This isn't like the rest of the place. Like this is not the ravaged doom of the house.
What does your dad smell like?
He's like old books and a seed under glass and a pipe
And a worm.
and a worm.
Yeah, Josh, can you tip the cauldron, please? Oh no!
Oh my.
Yeah. Wow.
No, so somebody wants to be Rosie's favorite. So that's what I determined.
Thank you.
So as you come back, you notice that the glass of the jar is gone.
Oh,
Which jar? The bell jar or the worm jar?
The bell jar.
yeah, I assume.
The worm is still writhing and swimming around in a corkscrew pattern in a central column. Thanks, Josh.
I'm gonna use Awakened Mind. Reach out to the worm. Are you anything?
Not even a hello, friend.
Yeah.
It's like the equivalent of like screwing around with your inventory items in a text parser. Like, I don't know, put
No,
thing on thing.
it taps its chelicerae or whatever at the glass, and what you can see is that from this angle, like when you look at it straight on, it seems to duplicate infinitely backward. What? So its physicality from different angles appears to be distinct.
Oh, strange. Okay, but he didn't answer my question.
No.
All right. I'm going to turn my attention back to the seed, and I will ask, what do you grow in seed? What nutrients would serve you?
The hearts of men.
Seed knows what it wants.
Well, romantic.
Did you remove the jar? Did you remove your enclosure?
It didn't suit me.
What? Is there anything in this space that does?
I am not the wisdom I seek is not a wisdom that one finds in books. I have not entirely positive opinion of those who seek wisdom in books to begin with.
But not negative either. Just trying to find the boundaries. Just feeling it out. We're getting to know each other.
Are you alone, Drow?
Oh, not frequently, no. Never frequently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scoop up the Book of Unity. And I will...
Bag it?
Yeah, and head out of the room. My dad's seed. Real mouthy in there. A lot of lip.
That's funny.
Don't go in this knife without bringing a buddy.
Josh, would you please tip my cauldron, please?
Oh my god.
So you have the knife with you, and you are warning your friends and erstwhile allies about what it might contain when you hear a sound like almost like a hammer on an anvil. Whatever this seed is made of is not fibrous wood in the classic sense. It hits the ground like a cannonball would, and its weight is too great for its physical size. And you can see that it begins to extend slowly on the ground.
What does?
The seed.
Oh, I
It has
see.
pried its way out of the blade.
Oh, no.
And as it
That's
begins,
him. That's the one.
yeah, as it begins to stretch and move out and grow from the center of it, you see one portion of the seed emerge, and then behind it you can see a strong arm behind it, and you can see that forms a kind of shield. And then with each passing second, the shape of the seed shifts bit by bit as what stands before you is a 6-foot tall wood elf whose head dress is all sharp antlers, whose blade that you now see is made from almost an emerald green glass. And the armor itself is a mix of what looks to be rough bark and gemstone. And what is your AC?
We all laugh.
Holy.
Well, post knife, I get an advantage of. No, it's 15.
It's 15. Yep, she rolled a 15. She deals 43 points of damage.
Oh, to me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just at 0. No. I'm below.
Dinar, what is your armor class?
18.
Nope. Shadow Council. May my labors please you.
Oh, jeez.
And you killed 2 people.
Yep. I'm pretty sure. $56?
All right, I'm still alive. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good and dead.
TPK finally. We knew it was coming.
That's our game.
What?
For this week. Thank you so much, Shadow Council.
She only attacked the boys.
It has been our great pleasure to spend quality time with you again. How much time do we have for Table Talk?
Technically, 15 minutes.
15 minutes is enough time to pass out the love. We got it. Hey, you hang out there. We're going to go do some stuff, but we'll come right back, and then we'll talk about some shit. It'll be super cool. You'll love it. See you later.